What is going on, guys? It is Michael from GPURisers.com back here in the bunker on my test bench, and today I'm going to show you guys how to mine Alephium. Now, originally I was planning on separating this video out into two separate ones, one being, of course, how to start mining Alephium, but the second one was going to be what is Alephium. Now, on our test bench, we do have an RTX 3070 Ti. Now, as many of you know, the 3070 Ti is an LHR card. And while mining Ethereum, you get around, hopefully, 60 mega hash with these cards at around 180 to 200 watts. Now, in today's video, I am going to show you guys how to mine Alephium. And I originally wanted to make these videos kind of separated out, do a whole video series on Alephium. However, the first thing I wanted to speak about is really what is Alephium. And I see a lot of people putting videos out, how to mine Alephium and everything like that. But I really think that it's important to understand what the project is, who the dev team is, things of that nature before jumping in and mining, on their chain. Now, just to put this out there, full transparency here. Alephium is only available for trading on Gate.io. And if you're not familiar with Gate.io, it's because if you're located in the United States, you cannot have an account and trade cryptocurrencies on Gate.io. In short, that means that the Alephium that you do mine, you are unable to sell or convert into other cryptocurrencies. Now, I'm going to go ahead and close the mining. You can see right here real quick, 1.54 gigahash on an RTX 3070 Ti. We are drawing 250 watts. That is way more than what we should be drawing. However, I wanted to just show you guys that we are mining it currently on the test bench, and we will show you guys how to do so. So again, I wanted to talk about the project a little bit. I am no expert when it comes to blockchain technology, coding, anything like that. I do want to expand my horizons a little bit and learn as much as possible, but they do have an Alephium in 5 minutes right up here. When you do click that, it's going to bring you to a medium.com article. So right at the top here, it shows what is Alephium. And it says Alephium is the first live layer 1 sharded blockchain scaling and improving on Bitcoin core technologies, proof of work, and UTXO. It delivers a highly performant, secure DeFi and dApps platform with enhanced energy efficiency. It says it's like Bitcoin, but more programmable and energy efficient. It's like Ethereum, but more secure and scalable. And it's like Solana, but more decentralized and trustless. Now, I'm not going to go super in depth on all of this. I'll let you guys go read, the article here if you want to know more about that. But this does seem to be a smart contract, decentralized application blockchain. And whenever I see projects like that, I do want to take a better look, especially when they are proof of work projects. And so with the upcoming proof of stake transition for the Ethereum 2.0 merge that is supposedly happening in June or July, which I think will be probably delayed at least another 6 months, but we'll see, when the time comes. But with Ethereum, the most profitable, for the most part, cryptocurrency that you can mine on a majority of the, flagship cards that are out right now, that all that hash power is going to go away when the algorithm does switch over to proof of stake. So after going through and seeing tons of these different projects come to fruition, the one question that I would always ask myself when, whether a project team is reaching out to me or the GPURisers.com team, or just when I'm doing my own research, it was always a very large red flag to me when the development team was kind of hidden. And by kind of hidden, if you look at a lot of these small coins, ones that probably aren't even on CoinMarketCap and things like that, on Uniswap or PancakeSwap, stuff like that. A lot of these projects pretty much hide their dev teams, and they'll give you every reason why they're doing that. They'll say, oh, we're waiting to release it, or, they'll give you the back and forth and, through an FAQ or whatever it is. But the reality is there's a reason why they're not saying who they are. And 99 out of 100 times, it's because it's likely in my opinion, a scam. Now, again, I don't want to use the word scam. There are, I'm sure many legitimate ones that are just trying to get up off the ground. However, if you're hiding your dev team and you're hiding who you are, That's just red flags everywhere for me. So again, I'm not going to go through all of this. They have tons of information here. They have a Discord that's great. Their wallet is fantastic. The mining pools are just kind of getting started here. I'm using Woolly Pooly right now. That's going great. And you can see here the tokenomics, the economics of the tokens that they're issuing. Right here are pre-sales and future strategic private sales. That's only 8%. 3% is community and ecosystem development. That's going to be locked on the chain for 4 years, invested quarterly. And the treasury and team also get 3 million tokens, or 3%, which is locked on the chain for 3 years and again vested quarterly. And here you have 86%, which is 840 million of the tokens will be given to miners. Now, when I see 86%, right off the bat, that is huge. In comparison, I just want to touch on Ethereum. And I do love the Ethereum project, and I do see a bright future for it, but the pre-mine has always bothered me on Ethereum. Now here you can see, I have it highlighted, when Ethereum launched, 12 million ETH were created for the developers and 60 million ETH were pre-mined for ICO participants to buy. ICO is an initial coin offering. Now at the time that this article was written, there was 102 million ETH in circulation, which means 71% of the existing supply was pre-mined during the launch of Ethereum. So to put that in comparison for today's, circulating supply, we have about 119,350,000 Ethereum that's circulating. So doing the math real quick, 72 million divided by 119,300,000. Let's just keep it round there. That means that 60% of all of the circulating supply of Ethereum that's ever been created or mined or whatever you want to call it was pre-mined or it belongs to the developers. Whereas on Alephium, right here, you only have 14%. And the team here only has 3%, which again is going to be locked on the chain for 3 years. So I like what I see so far. And real quick, just to, again, I'm not going to go in depth on this project or anything like that. Maybe if you're interested in that, I can. I just don't want to bore everyone to death. Drop a comment down below if you're interested. I can do, a bunch of digging on this and, give my opinions on it and things of that nature. But I know you guys want to just, kind of cover the basics in these videos and how to mine it and everything like that. I just did not want to release a video that was, how to mine this coin without giving you guys some context of why I'm mining it, why I think you might want to mine it, and everything like that. If I see a coin or a project that is, a couple red flags are being raised, the last thing I'm going to do is, promote it or, tell people to go check it out and things of that nature. So again, the last thing I'm going to point out is our team. Now, as I've said before, if a project does not show you or tell you who is on the project, then I personally think that is a major red flag. Here you have Chang Wang. He is the founder, core dev, double PhD dropout in math and computer science, and the grand wizard of Alephium. So before I did this video, I did some research on Chang Wang. He is on Discord. He's active, talking with people, and he's been around for quite some time in this space. He's been talking about this project for years, and he has been working on this project for years with, the other developers and everyone else that's on the team. And that's something that I didn't see with a lot of projects. If there were developers that, even if they were mentioned, this person has this degree in this or this experience in that, they weren't active with the foundation and the following of the project, or I want to say as active as I've seen Chang Wang be active. I hope that that's making some sense to you guys. They additionally have a white paper here that's written by him. Now, many of the projects, their white papers honestly don't look like this. I've read through this, briefly. I had to skip over a couple parts in it because honestly, I don't know the technology and the math and everything that goes into this enough. But with my background kind of, being in finance and law, I would read a lot of different, whether it's financial statements or things of that nature, or, legal cases, things like that. I did a lot of reading, and you can easily pick up, red flags And throughout this white paper, unlike many of the other projects that I've stumbled across, there's not many red flags here. So one thing, especially with, I know it's not completely related to this, but contracts and stuff like that, and real world examples outside of, blockchain white papers and everything like that, is I would see a lot of it were white papers that always promised something or sounded too good to be true. And one of the best lessons I've ever learned in life is that if it sounds too good to be true, then it's probably too good to be true. And that's not the case for everything, but kind of having that mindset when going into things, is important. This is an opportunity cost, really. At the end of the day, you have an option to mine this coin on this algorithm, or you have an option to mine, just say, Ethereum. So the opportunity cost here simply is that you're mining a coin on a project that's very new. I think mainnet went up less than a month ago. And not only are you mining that, but you can't sell that coin either because there's not any exchanges unless you're, of course, in a different country. You'd have to look at gate.io to see if you're eligible to trade on that platform. But that opportunity cost is very important because the coins that you're mining, you don't know what's going to happen with it, really. And you could be mining Ethereum instead, and being able to trade that wherever you want, and business as usual type thing. But back to the white paper here. Again, guys, just skip past. We're going to put chapters in the video so that you can go to just the mining thing. I'm going to go pretty quick through the mining thing. It's really not that complicated. But yeah, go ahead and feel free to skip to the end of the video when we're doing that. But I just wanted to cover just this white paper and some numbers real quick too. But back to this white paper, there's not really any promises in here. There's nothing good to be true. This guy is clearly a math guy, and it lays out what it is, why it's different than all these other ones coming. Block flow is I guess their new technology that they're using to deal with transactions per second, things like that. But he has everything kind of laid out, and I've just looking around for a little bit and doing my research. He explains this. This isn't just here. He's goes through on different boards online and actually defends his arguments on why this is better than other ones. And you could see here he this looks like just a bunch of gibberish, and I don't know really anything on what this means. But again, just looking at this from a whether this is a legitimate project or illegitimate project, nothing in this white paper at all is saying why you should buy this token, why you should mine this token, things of that nature. Especially this is how much you're going to make from this token. This is just simply what this project is, and that is it. So this whole white paper is a very large green flag for me, and so I'm going to follow this project for a while. Any proof of work project instantly attracts me again because I like diversity. I like competition, things like that. And seeing anything in this field for proof of work algorithms really sparks my interest. Having this I don't want to say competition, but having these different algorithms come out, seeing which one's best, it really just pushes all the other ones to be the best that they can be. So I am definitely going to be keeping an eye out for the project updates on Alephium. I'm going to follow this project and I'll do update videos on it. I am going to be mining this as well. And this is what is called speculation mining. So real quick, I'm going to kind of sum this up, and then we're going to jump into the, how to mine Alephium. So I'm using a 3070 Ti to mine Alephium. Here, if you go to what to mine and select a 3070 Ti, I'm not really going to do anything special here. They don't have the algorithm. So what you have right here, besides Ryo, is you have Ethereum as most profitable, which is $2.05 and $1.59 after electricity. Using real round numbers here, the total electricity cost of this card mining is only 25% of what it's producing, which in my book is good because I've gone through, I want to say months and months, maybe over a year of looking at these numbers on what to mine and figuring out am I really even making money doing this, or is it costing me more in electricity? But back then I was dealing with cards that were $200 or $300. These 3070 Ti's are north of $1,000. So a buck 59 is not great. Now, Alephium is on coin market cap. You can see it is up today. It's about 55 cents a coin. It is ranked number 4,328. Its total market cap is just north of 20 million, and they will have a max supply of 1 billion coins. And I've seen this, through their white paper and things of that nature. This number is not just on coin market cap, it is what the developers are planning. So if you go over to the mining calculator here, I do have this already calculated out. 1.49 is what I'm getting on my main computer. 140 watts is not accurate. I am pulling about 185 on my main computer just from the card. This again is a new algorithm. The miners are not all that great there. You'll see it at the towards or later in this video. You'll see it. But 140 watts is what's attainable using a Linux distribution software such as MinerStat or Hive OS. So when you run these numbers, this is again 3070 Ti numbers. A current daily would be 4.77, which actually brings you to 2.63 US dollars per day. So that is over $1 more a day. Actually here, if you back out electricity, it's going to be 229 as compared to 159, but that is still 70 cents. And 70 cents at these low revenue numbers is quite a lot. But again, I want to emphasize here, I'm going to go ahead and call this dollar amount here, this $2.29 unrealized gain. So this $2.29, I want to emphasize again, I'm not able to actually sell any of this Alephium on any exchanges. I'm going to be holding it in a private wallet and kind of just hoping that the project, continues to grow and, maybe eventually it'll be listed on Binance or Coinbase, some kind of, Kraken, whichever ones that, I here in the United States am able to trade on. So again, I just wanted to emphasize, these values and everything like that, and any other video that you guys watch. If you're in the US, you're not going to be able legally to sell these coins or trade these coins or anything of that nature. So I just wanted to end this first part of the video on that. So now we can go ahead and jump into how to actually mine Alephium. So the first thing you guys are going to want to do to mine Alephium is to scroll down on the medium.com page. I will post this in the description down below. It kind of has a little bit of everything on here that you need. But right under here, it says if you're a dev, start here. It gives you a GitHub link for the Alephium wallet, which will bring you over to here, and they have version 1.1.0. And when you download this, it will be a standalone wallet. I do have it on my desktop right here. When you're installing it, it'll have you create a new wallet, give you 24 words that you need to store securely. It also gives you a username and password just so that when you open up the wallet, you don't have to give a seed or anything like that. You just use a local username and password to open it up and see the balance and your wallet address and everything like that. So I'm not going to go in depth on setting that up. It is pretty straightforward once you have it downloaded. You do go down on this GitHub page. I used the Windows installation right here. If you're on Linux, you have them up there. So, and also Mac as well. So choose whichever one suits your operating system. And then after that, you're going to want to pick a pool. Now, I know some of you might want to solo mine. I'm not going to go over solo mining in this video. I think already with, the network hash rate, it is very low, compared to something like Ethereum. It is very new. There's not many miners, but I wanted to join a pool. That seemed like the best bet for me. I'm not putting, a large amount of cards on this. This is, again, speculative mining. So I am not personally going to be solo mining. I am going to be mining on a pool, and I will be using a pool called Woolly Pooley. And so right here, you can find Woolly Pooley. This is my actual mining address that I'm using here. And of course, you can see my, this worker's just called rig. It's the default name. And this is the my personal computer that does have a 3070 Ti in it. There will be another miner here, which I'll show you guys once we get the miner up and going on this machine. So when you first get to Wooly Pooly's website, you're going to have all the different coins here, all the different pools that they have, and here at the bottom you will find ALPH. And of course ALPH stands for Alephium. So if you click that, it will bring you over to the overall network hash rate right over here, and the pool hash rate. And if you want to connect to it and use it as a pool, you can click connection right there. And here you have the EU, USA, Russia, China, Asia, Australia, Brazil. Has all the different pool connections that you need. These are referred to as the stratums that you're going to connect to, and I will show you when this will come into use. So there are a couple other pools. I'm just going to go over Wooly Pooly for now. The fee is 1.9%. There is another pool called a Metapool or something along the lines that has a lower fee, but for now I'm just trying to get my toes in the water here and learn a little bit about this, and then I can kind of switch around and see what is best, most profitable, ease to use type thing. So the next step here to mine Alephium is going to be, of course, the mining software. Now that we have the pool here, we do need to download the mining software, and I will be using BZMiner. Now you can see here, the latest release here is version 7.2.3, and that was released yesterday. By the time you're seeing this video, of course, you can see the time of filming right now is January 28th. There will likely be a new version, but I will go ahead and drop this link again down below for you guys. And here you can see the supported algos: ETH hash, ETC hash, PoW, OL hash, and Alephium. So it says a couple things here. You do want the latest Nvidia drivers if you are using this miner on Windows. So again, this is just the one that I use. It seems like the most popular, but do keep an eye out. They will probably be updating this regularly. So let's go ahead and click BZMiner right there. We should be able to scroll down here and get a download link. If we go ahead and click the download link, we can leave it here on the desktop. And here we have the miner. Of course, you are going to want to extract all of these to a regular folder. So let's go ahead and I'm going to make a test folder since I already have one. And we are going to select it there and extract it. Now right here, this is a little bit different than what I'm used to. They have a quick start guide here on how to, get it up and going and everything like that. But here you have ALPH. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, I'm on Windows 11, which I don't know why I upgraded. There's absolutely no reason why. I kind of regret not being on Windows 10, but the same principles apply. You're going to right click and edit this. And here you are going to have all the different pool addresses here, your wallet addresses, things of that nature. So you don't really need to change any of this here. It again just gives you different pools. What you are going to want to change is this config file right here. So defaulted here in this config file, you have Ethash and PoW, which is of course Ethereum and Ravencoin, but we are going to be mining Alephium. So we want to change this to ALPH right up here. And we can go ahead and change this one as well to ALPH. And here is going to be your wallet. So you're just going to open up your Alephium wallet and get your receiving address and copy and paste it right there. So for me, my wallet address is right here, and I will put it right here as well. If you guys want to watch along and see what I have mining on it, you can. I probably will have a couple different things at the time of posting this video on there. But moving on, we do need to change this stratum, of course. And for that, we again go to the Wooly Pooly connection tab right there, copy the USA or Canada or wherever you are, you're going to want to do this. Now that I'm looking at it, there is no Canada on here. I know we do have Canadian viewers, but you could probably test and ping these and see which one is closest to you. I'm guessing it's going to be the US, but go ahead and double check that. I'm going to copy that, minimize that, and I'm going to replace this with that. Going to again replace this with that, and we'll do it again down here. I'm not sure if you need both of these. I just did it regardless and it worked just fine. So I do keep it there. Now here we do have rig name. You can change this. So now that we have the config file all set up, we have just two of the same ALPH, our wallets, and our pool stratums. You're going to go ahead and close that, and you don't click ALPH. You don't do the batch file. I mean, you might be able to set it up somehow. I found the easiest way is just to change this config file and run the application for BZMiner. So now that we have that config file all set, I do have MSI settings. I just have 200 on the core, 70% power limit. These are not accurate overclocks or underclocks for this card for Alephium. But again, we have the config file in there, so let's go ahead and run BZMiner. Okay, you can see here it is connecting with the pool and our wallet, so that is all good to go. And so here you have 1.61 gigahash. It does kind of go down a little bit. You can see here we're drawing 216 watts. So of course, when you lower that, it will affect the gigahash rate on this algorithm. However, it doesn't affect it that much. I found 1.49 is a good number. That's kind of where I'm landing at on my main computer. But now that we are mining, you can see that they're accepting solutions or shares from this 3070 Ti on the test bench. And if you pull up Wooly Pooly, we're on the main page, but let's go back to our mining address here. Let's click refresh. And you can see test bench is already up and mining. And so now that we have test bench showing up alongside this one, it will take some time for the hash rate to even out. You can see all the different stats going on there. And other than that, that's really all you need to do to start mining Alephium. So I know I kind of went through the mining part kind of quick. Just remember to start, you need the wallet. You can go over and get the wallet here from the Medium article in the link below. Once you have your wallet and everything saved, you store those seeds in a safe place. Then you can go over, pick your pool. I use Wooly Pooly. We have that right here. And then finally, you need to get a miner. And I do use BZMiner for this. I am currently using it in Windows. However, I am going to switch over one of my 3070 Ti rigs to speculative mining, and I will be mining Alephium with that rig. And that is available on MinerStat OS. MinerStat is the Linux distribution software that I use. We have, again, down in the description below, we have a link for MinerStat. Hive OS is also compatible with mining Alephium. So whichever one you guys want to use, both should be fine. So I'm not going to go over overclocks or anything like that. The underclocks really, I guess, is the better way to say it, because the whole point with this Alephium mining is that it is more environmentally friendly, I guess you could say. All of the cards use much less wattage than they would on other algorithms such as Ethereum and especially Ravencoin. So once you have the BZMiner up and going again, just click this config file, replace these two in there, and once you are done with that, you will be able to open up, let's close this right here. You will be able to open up BZMiner and start mining. So other than that, guys, it's really not all that complicated. Again, I want to emphasize this is speculative mining. If you're here in the US, and I think Canada too, you won't be able to sell these coins. This is going to be one of those coins where I mine and I hold for quite a long time. The project does, again, seem promising, like I mentioned earlier in the video. These are reputable people that are running this. They put their name out there. They have a history in the blockchain field. These aren't just, anonymous people online telling you to buy these coins and it's going to moon and everything like that. I think that Alephium really will be a long-term thing. So yeah, guys, again, drop a comment down below if you guys are mining this already. What you guys really kind of think of the project. I think it's kind of neat. Again, it's very technical. The white paper is very difficult to navigate through, I guess you could say. But it seems promising, and the people that are on board, the development team, seem like that they're really on top of stuff. Just last thing, also, I don't know if I mentioned it in the beginning of the video, but if you go to like a 3-month mark or a year, it doesn't really matter, because this was first released on January 12th, which at the time of filming this is just over 2 weeks. So again, this is new. There are tons of bugs. Just going through this on my test bench, I'm having some issues. The graphics card is throttling itself, not throttling like thermal throttling or LHR or anything like that. It's just pinging at, I want to say, about 90 watts, mining extremely slow. As soon as I do restart the computer, it fixes itself, but then eventually it has issues again. This is the same exact card that I have in my main computer, the same settings, everything like that. So, my main computer is not having issues, but the test bench here is. But that's all a part of, the fun side of speculative mining, right? These are not going to be perfect. The miners aren't going to be perfect. The pools aren't going to be perfect. There are going to be speed bumps along the way. But other than that, guys, maybe if you guys came into this problem, if you guys have a fix for it, again, drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this project. If you're currently mining, Alephium, or again, if you've come into the same issue I am coming into here, I'd take any kind of information that you guys have on this. So last thing, guys, here, in the next video I do on Alephium, I will be transferring this 3070 Ti rig over to mining Alephium. Here you can see I'm getting about 60 mega hash on each card of these 3070 Ti's. I think this has 2 Zotacs on it, 2 Asus Tufts, and MSI and an EVGA. Now, 60 mega hash at pretty much 180 to 200 watts is not great at all. These are not very efficient on Ethereum whatsoever. 6 cards are pulling 348 mega hash, 349. So I don't mind switching a rig over that's like this over to Alephium. So in the next video on Alephium, I will switch this over. I'll show you guys the wattage difference. Again, I am going to be setting power limits in here for 140 watts. So these cards will be not only cooler, but they, of course, will be drawing less wattage at the wall. I will leave all of the links down below. I know I kind of rushed through it a little bit, but I'm confident that you guys will be able to get this up and going real quick if that's something that you're interested in. But I thought I would just let you guys know what we are up to here in the GPURisers mining bunker. And as always, I hope everyone watching this has a great rest of their day, and we'll see you guys next time.